All right, so welcome back to White House Farm, off the farm today. What we're doing today is we're gonna take a look at the crankshaft position sensor. And we think that's what's wrong with this vehicle. I actually just sold this to a friend of a friend, his son, and it's his first car. And he was driving it home and it didn't even make it. Talk about making me feel like dirt. But I'm out here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fixed for him because it's his first vehicle and we all know what that's like, and we want to get this back and going. So hopefully it's just the sensor, we can get that in, and then he'll be all set and he can actually enjoy his time and his freedom out here. So let's go ahead and do some quick diagnostics on this and see what's going on. We're just going to double check all the fluids and everything, make sure we're all set here. And oil is perfect. And we just did the oil change on this. Make sure to check out that video. Transmission. Nice and red, not brown. And we're good there. It's at the cold. All right, let's get inside and hook up our blue driver. And you can watch the video on this as well. Great way of diagnosing. So we'll click on our blue driver here. And it's connecting. All right, well that's connecting to the sensor. Let's also check the battery. 12 volt. And here, try and hold this here. 12.59. So that should jump up once the car does get started. So the battery's good. Although he did put it on the trickle charger, so it's all charged up. We're gonna check the alternator as well, make sure that that's running properly. All right, now we can go to read codes. And we want an all systems. So this will take a little bit, but it'll tell us everything about it. All right, so there we go. And P0335 code and engine speed sensor. So we can go ahead and click on that. And it shows it as something that's very common. And reported fixes, we can click on that little Amazon link down there. Replaced engine crankshaft position sensor. So we'll click on that. And there we go. It shows those guys there. And there's different styles. There's a cylindrical, and then there's more of like a rectangular. There we go. The black right there. So we went to Napa and we picked one up. So let's get under there and start taking this apart. All right, we got it all jacked up, got it on the jack stands. Now we can get under here. And we'll look around here. And you can see it right back there. All right, so there it is right there. So we got to unplug this wiring harness, and then there's a 10 mil bolt, and we should be able to pull this out, and then we'll put the new one in. See if I can get it from this angle. Yep, and that comes right off. So we got that off. Set that off to the side. And now there's a 10 mil bolt back on here. See if I can, yep, 10 mil bolt. Let's go ahead and get that out. I think that loosened it up. Yep. There we go. And there's our old one. Let's go ahead and throw the new one in. All right, so there's the old one. Set that down here. Here's our new one. That's the part number. I'll leave a link in the description for them. And you just gotta make sure that they match up, which these ones do. Looks like a good match. So we're all set. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Yep, just slip in. You got it O-ring on there. All right, let's put the bolt in. And tighten it in there. Make sure this is pressed down in. All right, so it's all connected back together. Let's go ahead and see if any coats come up and if we can fire this up. And just in case, we got our jump pack. We'll turn that on. We should have all systems fire now. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. So that was the problem, just that little sensor. What a pain in the butt. So let's go ahead and get this off the jack stands. We'll get it level and we'll go ahead and run our codes and see if we got anything else coming up. If it's the same code, then we can go ahead and clear it, and then we'll drive it for a while and see if anything comes back on. Contact. All right, let's go take her for a rip. Before we do, let's check engine light and see if it's the same code. If so, then we can clear it, and then we'll drive it. And hopefully nothing comes back on, and hopefully that was the issue. It did say that it was very common, so all right, let's try it out. All right, finally connected. Let's read the codes, and we can do our check engine, because that was pretty much the only one that came up when we ran the full diagnostic anyways. And 2 codes found. Engine speed sensor. Okay, so those were the codes that were in there. So now we can go ahead and clear them. And then yes. And we're all set. So let's go ahead and start this up. There we go. Like butter. All right, let's take her for a rip, and hopefully nothing comes back on, and we should be all set here. Yeah, nice and smooth. I like it. Felt so bad for the kid. Didn't even make it home. And of course, as luck would have it, that little sensor. And we'll go right here, I guess. Get her nice and warmed up, get her going. Look at that. Look at the mountains there. It's beautiful. You got the American flags out. I like it. Alright, so the car is driving great, no check engine lights, working fine. Let's get the kid out here and have him drive it, and we'll make sure here. Running good. I can leave it here, and then you guys can drive it, decide what you want to do. If he wants to keep it, you know,
do you love the car?
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I told John, I go, don't worry about anything at all. I'm not one of those people. I would not want this happening. I have 4 kids myself, so I would not want my kid taking his hard-earned money to buy something and then not have it work. Okay. Have John call me. Tell him,
he'll be in touch with you.
and John Jr., get him out, drive it, do everything with it. You know what I mean? Make sure it's good, and you know he does want it, and you know if not, I'll take it back and.
Yeah, he doesn't go
keep
far.
doing
Like
my
he
thing.
he works in Schoharie.
Yeah.
So it's like a 10-minute drive, and then school.
I just want you guys to be happy with it. I like last night when I got the phone calls. I was like, it's like the worst fear. It's like the car broke. Not only did you not make it home, it broke down on the way home.
Well, that was my son called. I'm like, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? He's like, my luck sucks. I'm like, what happened? Just tell me what happened. I don't care what happened. Just tell me what happened.
I went from feeling good to feeling like dirt. I'm like, oh jeez, they probably think I did something or whatever.
I feel so bad for him.
But I'm just glad. This
so
is another reason I wanted to come out, because it just makes me feel better knowing that this is what it was, and like that's just the type of person I am. I just like to have stuff.
Thank you so much.
I was you don't understand how worried I was. It's like that's like the worst feeling. It's like, oh, I just gave them this and now it's dead. But it's all set. Should be good to go.
I'm sure he'll be in touch with you probably today.
Yeah, just have him call me, and yeah. And like I said, if you need anything else or anything, whatever, just let me know.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, so unfortunately John's at work, but it's all set for him, so I'm gonna let him test drive it and see if he still wants to keep it. If so, all right. If not, I'll take it back. But we're all set here, so once again, we hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, and as usual, we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.